everybody, Beth here, and well, if I had a nickel for every time we found out Bendy and the Dark Revival news through the Joey Drew Studios website, I'd have 2 nickels now, which isn't a lot, but it's still weird that it's happened twice now. So we've got new news, more or less. If you go onto the Joey Drew Studios website and go to their store, you get treated to a picture of a main studio door. I guess we'll talk about that in a second. But you get Edgar poster on one side, Charlie poster on another, and then you get the phrase, "We will return when the Dark Revival begins." So, yeah, we're getting incredibly close to some major Bendy and the Dark Revival news. I will metaphorically lay money that we will get information, either a trailer, teasers, or an actual release, or a release date, I guess, by the end of January. Of course, this information's not on the Bendy website or on the Meatly's website or on YouTube or anything, or website. By website, I mean Twitter. And yeah, I mean, the most recent tweet from the Meatly was his Happy New Year tweet, where he was like, "May your coming year be filled with joy, creativity, and bacon." Woo! And the most recent Bendy tweet was their Christmas tweet, where it's got the Butcher Gang in their more monstrous forms sitting around a Christmas tree with wrapped box and candles, and most everybody, at least from what I've seen, or have kind of treated that as kind of like it's a non-canonical. It's not a teaser. It's the Butcher Gang with Christmas stuff. Okay, I mean, really, it shouldn't be that big of a stretch to figure, yeah, they got Christmas stuff down there. When you got like the giant hand, the multiple Borises, Borai, and the multiple angels. It just kind of feels a little bit like, that's not believable. But anyways, the store page itself is the one that's updated. Source code doesn't seem to reveal anything in relation to it. If you turn up the brightness, you just see more of this area, and there's nothing really that grabs out at you. Same if you turn down the darkness and you do the contrast and everything. I mean, it's a little interesting that we see Butcher Gang posters, and it seems like they're going to have a very relatively important part of the story of the Dark Revival. I mean, they were mentioned in Meatly's tweet earlier last year when he was talking about that there's 4 members of the Butcher Gang, and that we'll meet the 4th one in the Dark Revival. So, who knows? And also in the gameplay trailer, we saw Piper as the antagonist character that Audrey faces off against. I've kind of got 2 feelings about it. On the one hand, this could be kind of like okay, they're new allies, something akin to like Alice and Angel and Tom from Chapter 5, where it's like they'll aid you. There's a cool story thing. They may or may not actually be the souls of the workers turned to or for whatever reason. Or on the other hand, it could just be kind of like Alice Angel from Chapter 3 and 4, where they're the main villain of the story, and the Ink Demon's just sitting in the back drinking a juice or something. Or, I don't know, reading his comics. What does an Ink Demon do on his day off? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out. But yeah, that's kind of the update we have. I mean, it is interesting that it's called, that the sign on there, it says main studio with the little O being Bendy's little head, because cute, kitsch. It's clear Joey Drew is not one for interior design. Really, who knows? There is what appears to be a clock in, clock out station, so save point or something. like, I guess maybe this might be some sort of like secret area we can access or is vitally important to the story. But it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, it's spooky, it's cool, doesn't really give us much to work with, and just gives to speculation and stuff. But I do feel that we're going to get some Bendy and the Ink Machine news relatively quickly because, you can't make some money if you don't sell the merchandise. So no merchandise. I was trying to do the Spaceballs merchandising thing. That tongue tied. So yeah, um, I feel like we're gonna get some Bendy and the Ink Machine news. We will return when the Dark Revival begins. So that could mean either when we get Dark Revival release date or trailer or something, we will get news, or it'll be, or when the game actually comes out, the store will come out and have all sorts of cool merchandise spoiling characters out of context. Who knows? But yeah. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what happens, and I'll probably keep an eye out and see, what'll happen in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, there's a bit of an issue, and the big elephant in the room is Joey Drew Studios has not acknowledged the fact that they had to delay the game. They did not come out with the game. And we still have no information outside of bits and pieces people have been able to kind of scramble together and put into like a pile of sludge and kind of be like, yeah, it is the biggest guest of what we got. It's called Bendy and the Dark Revival. They delayed it once to make it a full-fledged game instead of episodic. The main character is named Audrey, and Nathan Arch may or may not be involved. We don't know. He may end up like Murray Hill and sounds like he's super important, but turns out he's not. It's that's pretty much it. Oh, and Allison Angel is there because she was in the trailer. She just ominously stared at you, but ominously staring is good. Oh, and there's a weird cartoony Bendy that may or may not be running around. That may or may not be the old man from the first game. Who knows? So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts in relations to this update. If we get news relatively soon or something, I might post in the comments or talking about this, or just make a new video or something. Who knows? Feel free to let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and Happy New Year, y'all. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!